Hello, hello! How is everyone tonight? Can everyone hear me okay? Welcome to Thursday nights here in the studio. I've had a huge day. I've done 2 million things, which I probably shouldn't have done that many things, but oh well. This is a nice way we can all just chill out at the end of the day and have a bit of a paint. I've foregone caffeine for something else tonight. But that's quite nice too. How is everyone? How are you, Jay? I saw you in chat a minute ago. Oh, let me show you the sketchbook. One sec. And this is where we were the other day. After we did streaming last Wednesday. Oh, hi Melody! How are you? This is our sketchbook. It's just my standard one, full of all my random junk, but yeah, we're actually putting some art, some doodling into it, which is quite lovely. My other big announcement tonight, which you may have read in the description, is I now have a Discord server, which is very exciting. I sort of got to a point where I'm like, we keep talking about things on stream and I want to send links to people. So with Discord, it's an easy way to sort of jump in. It's like a little forum just all about stuff to do with art or stuff we talk about here on stream. And I can just add links as I think of them. And people can post their own artwork and ask questions. And I can show you a little bit of it actually. Let me just jump into there. This is the first idea I had for painting tonight. We'll come back to him. Boop. This is our server. So just normal rules. Everyone be nice. The main one with art is just don't critique others' work unless it's in the right place to do that, because we don't want people sort of getting unsolicited advice. So that's just our standard rules. I haven't put everything in all the different channels, but these channels here on the side, you can see the main channels are sort of things like my artwork, where you can see where you can find that. Ask me a question directly that may help other people. So by keeping it here, anyone can sort of check out questions and things. I'm going to post links in here. I do have a not safe for work one for when we're doing life drawing or sharing reference websites that have nude reference images. It's annoying I have to put it behind a not safe for work, but it makes sense. So if anyone underage comes on, obviously all internet safety, but yeah, I've got a couple of websites I really like to use for life drawing reference photos, so I'll pop those in there. Hi, I'm new here. Chuck in a quick little hi, this is my name and this is what I like to do and that sort of thing. I really like the hi, I'm new here sections in other Discords I'm a member of because it's quite fun to meet everyone. Show us your work. Feel free to post anything you're working on, that sort of stuff. If you want to ask everyone a question, not just me, chuck it in there. And request critique is an actual section. If you have a particular problem with an artwork or you're looking for some feedback on something if you're not sure why it's not working or things like that, or if you're stuck between two options, chuck it in there. Studio assistance for anyone with pet photos. Yeah. And then if anyone else is live streaming, feel free to promote it in the promote your live section. Also a section for memes and just any other random stuff. So yeah, sorry there isn't much in there yet, but we will get there. We will get there. But it's fun to have a place I can put everything, which is really nice. Somewhere where we can just sort of chuck everything that we talk about a little bit, and I will take notes on things or rewatch the video to remember what I'm meant to be posting in the Discord, so don't worry, we'll get there. Awesome, so that's me. How are we? How are you, Melody? Let me find a paintbrush. And that picture of a frog. I don't know why I wanted to start with a picture of a frog, but I found him and I'm like, yes, that is exactly what I want to paint. Yeah. Also, I can show you a little bit later, I finished my still lifes of Mark Hamill and the skull. So they're drying behind me. Oh, you can't see it behind my head. Boo. I will show you them in a bit later. So I'm very excited that they're done. Yay! Where are we going to put the froggy? I don't want to put him between the two sides of the page. Let's do that. Can go. Right there. Oh, thank you for joining the Discord, Melody. It could just be us two in there. We can just chat and gasbag in there. It's fine. That would be lovely too. I meant to sit down and catch up on all my YouTube videos today because I think you posted another one, didn't you? And then I didn't manage to because I've been running around like a headless chip all day. My little art assistant was at puppy daycare today, so I got a little bit of time to do household errands and cleaning and reorganizing and all that kind of stuff I normally find a lot harder to do when she's here under my feet. So that was quite good. I felt very productive, but I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew, so I'm very happy to be here, just chilling and painting now. I did have a good painting day yesterday when I finished the still lifes though, so I can't complain. I like it when you can sort of give yourself time because you know you put some work in yesterday or the day before. And that was my day today. Oh, relaxing saxophone. Yes. Brown. Also, some of the lumps on this palette are quite dry, so I might have to dig them up a bit. We killed my other palette last time, and this time this palette's absolutely got some crunchies on it. Where am I? Hey, how are you, Brett? I've just been saying I've been having a crazy day today. I bit off more than I could chew, so it's relaxy time now. And I really want to fill this sketchbook. I've literally been thinking about the sketchbook since last Wednesday because I wanted to do the whole spread and we got too into detail with some of these guys. So I'm excited to add to it. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Do I have to read it out with the accent? I can never tell how much of an Aussie accent I have. It's awkward. Oh, Melody, nothing new since Sunday? That's okay. Art block? Art block since Sunday? You might just need to have a little rest. We are allowed to rest. Because you're chasing the munchkin at the same time while doing art, while doing all your regular stuff, so you're allowed to have a day off. Yeah. Besides, you just did a giant commission, didn't you? The Doctor Who one? That would have taken it out of you. That was giant. Everyone should go check out Melody Designs, or Melody Designs on YouTube, because she's got videos popping up about what she's working on, which is very exciting. Oh, Barack, I'm doing really well, thank you. I did say at the start as well, I've officially created a Discord server for Liz Gridley Studio, so that way we can share links and share what we're working on and things like that in between streams, and sort of chat about ideas and things like that. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description here on YouTube, so check that out if you want to come join our little Discord server. It's just like it's like an old school forum. It really is. That's what Discord servers are. I don't know how many people know them really well compared to others. I know some people, like I've definitely, since I've watched more and more live streams of different people, I've really gotten into Discord servers because it's a fun place where you can sort of hang out with each separate community and keep tabs on what people are doing and share what you're doing. And I've, yeah, just in the last 3 or 4 months really gotten into them, which has been fun. Met a whole lot of new people. I have internet friends. You guys are my internet friends. All that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm starting out tonight sketching a frog. I don't know why, I felt like doing a frog. But I will ask you all for more ideas once I get this little guy in. He's a particularly bug-eyed dude. I think I've made his eyes too big, but they're cute. Maybe I just need to add more shadows. We'll see. Oh, I should have said oi oi oi. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a travesty, isn't it? I should have said oi oi oi. Shows how long it's been since I've been to a footy game. By the way, Essendon supporter, we're coming back. Slowly. Slowly but surely. But I'm just gonna disappear his body away a bit when I get to that. Oh, that's too green. Barack, how was your day? What'd you get up to? That's better. Has anyone here ever had a pet frog? A lot of my friends in primary school and that had pet frogs. I never saw the appeal, they're not very cuddly. Although I suppose it's like keeping fish, they just sort of do their thing and you just sort of go, oh, aren't you cute doing your thing in there? Having a sit, having a bounce. I babysat my cousin's bearded dragon once. That was kind of fun, having a lizard for a while, but god did his poops stink. Because he ate like cauliflower and stuff in between crickets. His poops would just stink. And he was in my bedroom, of course, when I was taking care of him, so it was just like, my bedroom would be fine, and then suddenly it'd be like a gas ball of blech. Powerful for a tiny little lizard. He was cute though, his name was Merlin. He was a cutie. And I can't say that Dipper's poops don't stink, but she poops outside, so that's much better. My little art assistant. She's all sleepy because she was at daycare today. Had a lot of fun romping around with a baby corgi, apparently. Yeah. I'll have to bring down the clouds a little bit to meet him, I think. I should grab a smaller brush for this part. Smaller brush. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Cute. Oh, froggy face. I really need a good idea of what we can put in this big section under here. That's the bit that's dying for some attention. A nice big section too. A bit of a grumpy face, this guy. Grumpy face. That's okay. Oh, is any of this white still good? Yes. Gotta make his nose come forward a bit. Some more flowers down at the bottom. Oh, I don't know. I whinged so much last time about how I'm not very good at flowers. I managed that one, but I'd hate to ruin it with some really ugly flowers next to it. That's a bit better. You needed some shadow on that side. This is gonna look so extra grumpy because he's on the fold. Oh well. I thought it doesn't go down for his entire body, so I might just finish it under his mouth. A frog head more than a frog. A tiger. Ooh. Okay, I'm feeling tiger. Actually, yeah. I could do like side. Ooh. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. Okay, let me finish this guy first. Ooh. I haven't painted a tiger since Oiltober last year. That was a while ago. Although I've got to say, October this year is racing towards us. Where is this year going? It's going so fast. Maybe it was just last year was so slow, I lost all concept of time. Considering, yeah, we're already in July. I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, little froggy face. The skin always looks so rubbery, but it's like wet rubber with frogs. So weird. Weird but interesting. I even have the colours for a tiger? Ooh. I might have to get some more of this colour, because that colour was just perfect for Ginger Cat. I've got some black and stuff here. But yeah, I might need to get a burnt sienna or more of that transparent yellow oxide stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I'm less pressured to kill this palette, because having the sticky tape on it means I can just peel off the blobs really easily if I need to. As opposed to my other one, which is glass palette, so I've got to scrape off the blobs when I get rid of them, so I try and always use as much paint as possible. Not that I want to waste paint, but I know with this palette it's a lot easier to change out. That's cuter. He's getting a bit more button nosy. The nose coming forward. That's what we're after. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now his mouth's looking like a mouth. Let's do the second eye and then he'll be done. Second eye. There we go. Also, just a reminder, all the stock I'm using is from Unsplash, which is a free stock website, or Pixabay is another one that I use. For these sort of things, I just use free stock because it's fast and easy to see a whole variety of pictures, unless I've got a particular reference I've taken myself that I've thought of that I want to use. Oh, thank you, Melody! It's just fun. Do you ever do this sort of just like noodle around sketching, or you're very good at just jumping straight into the big finished pieces? Yeah, your studio looked full of big finished pieces. Or big on their way series pieces. I'm so slow. Do I sell my sketches? Sometimes, Jazz. On my website I've got a whole bunch of life drawing sketches, but these sort of ones, I need to do them not in the sketchbook, and then yes. I'm actually thinking end of the month I might be opening small commissions on paper, so keep an eye out on my, well, keep an eye out here. Just keep coming to the live streams, I'll tell you when. But you're already a collector, you know, like, Jazz, you already own originals. You're that fancy. Don't stress, is my point. I am very honoured that you own a piece of my work and I got to see it beautifully all framed up and looking pretty. Yeah. How are you, Jazz? How was your day? Well, I need to figure out how to be a wizard at beautiful typography like you can, so, you know, I'm watching. You went to the office today! Oh, was that exciting or nervous? How many people were in the office? Someone who hasn't worked in an office in years, I'm kind of glad. I'm not worried about that at the moment. Although I can imagine you would have missed all the office friends and chatting and stuff, because I do miss that sort of working from home now. It was stress, but then like 5 people. Oh yeah, 5 people's alright. Yeah, I think like at the moment they've got the house limits at like 15 people. If there was any more than that, I think I'd be quite uncomfortable. Like, I've still got tickets to go to PAX at the end of this year, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna go with a whole convention. Ugh. Or like Oz Comic Con or things like that. Have you got tickets to any of the cons? You like not being disturbed. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a mood. That's a work mood. It's like when you used to study at the library in uni days when you just like do full no one come near me mode. I love that. I love sitting in the library on my computer and just being like, no one touch me. Day's tabling at Comic Con. Okay, cool. Well, fingers crossed it's got lots of distancing and good organisation. Yeah. I will have to buck up and get some confidence to come to these things so I can come see you guys. Yes, I do want to come support. Oh, that's right. I did see that in the chat group. Jay's sharing a table with someone? Splitting it? When is Oz Comic Con? It's been moved again, hasn't it? When you studied at the library, you just hoped someone would disturb you so you didn't have to study. Well, it's the other side of the coin, yeah. My problem was more actually, like, studying and not sitting there, like, reading fanfic or playing on my phone or that sort of stuff. Or just flipping through art books, just looking at the pictures, not reading the content. I split a table with Eepy. Awesome. In November. Okay, well, November, that should feel better. I think that's when PAX is. It's like October, November. That's when I have to have confidence by, so that should be good. To go to cons. I only bought a one-day pass to go to PAX, so I'm hoping it still runs. Just so I can go for a tiny bit of time. I want to go see all the video games. Alright, this guy's almost done. And then we're gonna look for a tiger. Dun 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 dun. Listen. Goopy eye. There it goes. It was weird the first few times you went out, but you think you're good now. Yeah, I've been to the city like 2 or 3 times. I think I'm okay outdoors. It's the inside that freaks me out a little bit. I think when I'm inside, I don't feel like I have as much control over my personal space. When I'm outside, I can easily move places. But yeah, mask compliance definitely makes a difference. If everyone's wearing a mask, I feel so much better. Like even yesterday, I went to bloody Schnitz and like, understandably people eating food weren't wearing masks, but this one guy just walked straight up to the counter not wearing his mask and everyone there just like went, Why are you doing this, sir? We're all wearing our masks. What are you doing? He was like a guy in a suit. I'm like, dude. You know when some people you can just tell, oh, they must have an exemption or something? I don't know. He did not seem the type. He seemed more arrogant. And that's me being super judgy of a stranger, but still. I recognize my hypocrisy. Sorry, I think I overdrew this eye. I'm just quickly chasing it back. Well, that song ended abruptly. Oh, the wearing it wrong drives me insane. When people wear it like under their chin or under their nose specifically, and it's like even one of the ones with the nose grips, I'm like, just put the nose grip on. Just do the thing, people. Alright, I quickly want to move this cloud just a little bit, just to connect to it. Under the nose! Yeah. It's just laziness. And that's the thing. It's like people who don't return the trolley to the trolley bay. It's just laziness. Alright. That's our little frogger. Yeah. Let's have a look for a tiger. Oh, tigers are so pretty. Oh, do I want to do a whole tiger or just an eye? The eyes are pretty compelling. Yeah, inconsiderate of others, for sure. Inconsiderate of others and inconsiderate of a lot. Oh, white tiger. Ooh. Sleepy tiger. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. One sec. Just the eye, you reckon? Where are we? White tiger's pretty. Oh, that's another frog. Look at this sleepy. Look at the big paw. Oh, so cute. I did open an eye, didn't I? Back up here. Yeah, this one. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'm convinced. Let's do just an eye. Yeah. I might save this one so I can flip it though. Let me do that quickly. Let's stop. Oh, I forgot I have to save it the other way. One sec. Apologies for quickly doing IT things. Desktop. There we go. Edit. And Flippy. Yeah. Sure. Alright. So that's what I've got. So that way I can have him looking across into the page. I might actually make him come out of this cloudscape at the top. So I'm not going to paint it down the bottom because I'm annoying like that. Ooh, okay, I need a bigger brush. And I need Benziano. One sec. Where is my Benziano? In the drawer. There you are. And I grabbed that yellow oxide. Transparent oxide yellow as well. Just because it looks so nice on Aslan. Should we give the frog a name? I feel like he needs a name, and it needs to be like a grumpy name. Dropping things. Where'd that go? Oh, it's all the way over there. That's fine. As long as I'm not going to accidentally step on it. Oh, hi Nick! How are you? Thank you. He's my grumpy little frog. He needs a name. What do you reckon? We're just about to start a tiger eye. I think I want him coming out of the clouds here. Just because I can. Which is the joy of free sketching. We can do things because they don't make sense, just because we can. I'm going to use a bigger brush. There we go. Just the eye. Krampus the frog? Sure, let's do that. You can be Krampus the frog. No pencil. Krampus. I love it! Done. How's your night, Nick? What have you been up to? I was saying earlier I've had a very crazy busy day because I decided to get as much done as I could while the puppy dog was at doggy daycare, playing with all the other puppies and getting nice and social. Cute. Usual boring Arvo? Boo. Did you have a good book or anything with you? That is definitely the time for a good book. I know this just looks like random shapes at the moment, but it'll make sense, I promise. I'm just sort of trying to plot out where the main markings are going to go. And the main form of the eye. Because again, it's sort of going to dissipate a little bit. This will be one of those ones that doesn't make sense until I start doing the black. The black will make everything make sense. I do like doing these kind of things where it's a bit dubious or a bit mysterious until I get the whole thing in, but it also involves me sort of making it up in my brain, so tricky. Yes, I am a blob magician, Jazz. That sounds perfect. That sounds like exactly what I do. I magic the blobs. David Brin's Star Tide Rising. That sounds good. I haven't heard of that one, but it sounds good. Yeah, but with Mr. Squiggle, he'd always have to do it upside down. Which, my brain is not that talented. I am not as talented as Man from the Moon, unfortunately. I'll stick with Blob Wizard. The fact that he could, yeah, like, I know he planned out the drawings before he did them, but, oh, did them upside down. Crazy. All red. I do love Mr. Squiggle. We should do that for a stream. You guys could send me squiggles on the Discord and then I could make art out of squiggles. That would be really fun. Oh my god, okay. That's my first note of things to add to the Discord is a Mr. Squiggle page. Why do I never have paper around? Paper! This is an art studio, for Christ's sake. No. Okay. Writing things down. That's watercolor paper. No. Haha. Yes, Jazz, there's a Discord, there's a link in the description. It doesn't have a lot on it yet, but it's the idea that when things like this happen, when we have ideas, or I want to send everyone a link, I can put it all in one place, and then it can be our own little art directory for stuff. Oh, Mr. Squiggle stream will be fun. And I have a printer now, so I can print them out and then transpose them onto paper. Like painting paper. We can make this work! That sounds like so much fun. I am into it. Oh, hello! How are you, everything, Tess? Thank you so much. I'm doing a tiger eye at the moment. I know it doesn't quite look like one yet, but this area will gradually come together. I will get there. How has your day been? Or night? Oh, red. Ooh, pink. Yes, okay. Pink, sure. Gonna be slightly colourful tiger, but I'm okay with that. Hi, Louise! How are you? Oh, you're in Melbourne, Tess. Yeah, so how was your evening? That makes it easier. Yes, but Nick, that artist of our mutual acquaintance did much more planned out things. This is being a sketchbook, this is particularly for play. And that was the thing with this tonight. There's no planning, there's no sort of taking time to make sure well, there's a little bit of me choosing where to put things compositionally wise, but because I never know what I'm going to add, this is very free painting. It's play, which is really fun. When I'm doing bigger works, I do tend to do more meticulous sketching and compositional studies and little thumbnails, so I know what it's going to sort of... So I have goals. I know what my goals are. I'm sure Len would have done stuff like this where he just do a bit of a sketch when he was out and about, more so when on location. Get the gist. Oh, Senson! Oh, it's so lovely to see you! That's the weirdest thing about YouTube. Everyone's names are different. I'm not used to it. Thank you for joining in. How are you? Is Bri still going? I thought Bri was still going. I didn't want to say that I was doing my stream on his Discord because he was still streaming. I'm like, you normally finish at 8, but okay. My bad. That marble game they were playing earlier was fun. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Sorry everyone, Senson's a friend of mine from Twitch World. She's absolutely lovely and wonderful. And they were playing a game today that was like marble runs, but they were like crazy fantastical and in space and all different things like that. So it was quite fun. Oh, he is. Yeah, that's all right. These are not my jeans. These were jeans that belong to someone a lot tinier than me, my friend Jess. I get everyone to donate me their old denim if they want to, when you wear through the thighs or when they die, and I cut them up for art rags because being so nice and thick, they take the terps and all that really well without sort of bleeding through to the other side. So I have a whole wardrobe full of scraps of denim that I use as my painting rags, and you can dry them out overnight and use them multiple times, as opposed to like paper towel, which is like one use only. I always feel really wasteful when I use paper towel. I tend to use it only when I need all the colour out of the brush. But yeah, the denim scraps are great for this kind of thing. Because I can just take a little bit of colour off to change colour, because I don't... Some artists are really, really good organisational-wise. They'll have some like cool colour brushes, some light colour brushes, dark colour brushes, warm colour brushes, and they'll have all these brushes in front of them and use each one specifically for each job. I pretty much use the same brush the whole time, and I don't start with my darks or start with my lights and then work to dark like I should. I just bounce around. Especially in this style of painting, I just bounce around, so I'm not very organised. And that means I have to change colour more often. But, oh well. Same painting gets done in the end anyway, so meh. Well, I'm so glad, Jess. This is definitely a chillaxed evening vibe. Everyone should bring their chillaxing here. That's what I had such a crazy day. I've even foregone my normal caffeine for a different beverage. But I do normally say you can always donate caffeine if you would like me to be energized during stream. No pressure though. I've got the little Ko-fi thing set up. But tonight it is definitely chill vibes. Alright, I think I've got to just fill in that white space a little bit with a tiny bit of healy white. And then get a smaller brush and start adding detail. Yeah. God, this really doesn't look like it makes sense on the screen. I promise it will though. Oh, Senson, I meant to ask, do you prefer Senny or Senson as your online handle? I've been calling you Senny a lot, and I wasn't sure if that was preferred or you just put up with it from everyone. I don't know. But I like to ask. You don't mind either. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad. How was your day, Senny? Did you get up to much? Oh. Excuse me while I crack my elbow. Oh. And Tess, how was your day? Did you get out in the sunshine at all? It was really sunny for a wintry day here in Melbourne today. I was driving around for a bit doing errands and I was just like sweating in my hoodie. My standard winter hoodie that I wear everywhere. Oh, you worked from home? That's alright. Is that why you're like, you know, you got the Twitch on in the side view while you're doing your work and being productive? Extra good for lurking. I work from home too, so... Well, granted, I work for myself, so it's a little bit different. But I like having stuff on in the background. Yeah. Oh, you're in lockdown in Sydney. Oh, Sydney, I'm sorry. That stinks. Are you guys halfway yet on your 2 weeks? Or just a bit less? I'm losing all track of time. Alright, smaller brush. Oh. I can't believe how many states are on lockdown at the moment, it's crazy. For some reason, because Victoria always did it one at a time, I assumed states, it would always just happen one at a time. Time is an abstract concept, and you're not halfway. Oh. Workshops all day. At least that's a bit better than just one person lecturing. Workshops, you get to do stuff, yeah? Learn the skills. Shop for all the work. My knowledge of corporate things is just outstanding. Been a long time since my graphic design days. I say that, I've got a graphic design job I've got to do at the moment for a friend, but you know, that's a more casual one, it's fine. It's just logo design. Alright, let's get some of our darks in. Now, when doing darks, I like to use a bit of every dark colour I have, just cause. Oh, you didn't have the time, Tess. No, it was so sunny and beautiful outside. If you like the sun, today was vitamin D day, for sure. And yeah, the weekend looks like it's nothing but rain. Nothing but rain. Oh, but you're gonna go to the NGV, yay! One of my friends went and had a seat at the Impressionist exhibition today. She's a big Monet fan and she was not disappointed, which was good. I haven't actually had a good read of what's in that exhibition. I should. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the works have been in the NGV for like over a month, but they've only just finally been able to open it up with the restrictions changing. Yay, I hope you enjoy it. If you join the Discord, send us photos of the exhibit. That would be really cool. Yes, Annie, I started a Discord. My first Discord. Mainly because I keep saying that I'm going to put links places. Oh, no worries, Jazz. Enjoy the Loki app. I'm sure you will. Make sure to stick around during the credits, just in case. Everyone just keeps telling me to stay during the credits, so I'm like, that is the advice to pass on into the world. Have fun, guys. Bye. Oh, thank you, Sadie! Yay! We can post all of our art stuff up there. Sydney, what have they got on it? Well, except for lockdown. You guys have the Archibald at the moment. Still at the National Gallery, don't you? At the New South Wales Gallery. Staying in credits also. Yeah, yeah. It's just good advice to live your life by. Stay during the credits. Oh, they're getting there. It's on until September. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad the Archibald's on for a while, because that way, you know, hopefully after lockdown people actually get a chance to go see it. Oh, your mum's an artist? That's awesome! I have a similar tradition with my dad, who's an accountant. Every time the Archibald comes to town, we go see it together. I love seeing exhibits with my family. Except for the one time my dad full embarrassed me in front of... Oh, which artist was it? One of the artists who was in the exhibition was there, and Dad confused him for Ben Quilty and started, like, telling him how good his thick paint was, and he's like, how does it dry? How does it stay on there? And I'm like, Dad, that's the wrong artist, Dad, that's the wrong artist, he's not Ben Quilty. I think it was Nick Stantonopoulos or something. Oh, it was just mortifying, and I was only, like, what, 20 then? So I was a youngin', and I was just like, Dad, we're leaving, Dad, come on. Oh. Oh, yay! I'm glad your mum's painting again. I think that's the thing I love about art, is it really doesn't matter what age you are or what ability you are. Like, you can literally do it at any time to any amount. And I think it gives me a lot of solace that, like, no matter how many times life stuff happens around it and that sort of thing, I always know art will be there afterwards regardless. Like, hell, even if I lost my hands, I would find a way. People find a way all the time. Some amazing disabled artists out there and things like that. And just... What sort of painting does she do? Oh, I say painting. What sort of art does your mum do? I shouldn't skip to just everyone's a painter, because they're not. Me and my assumption brain. Painting. Lots of styles. That's a good point. Do all the styles. Why not? Why not? The only reason I don't do more styles is half the time I'm too addicted to oils or I'm too lazy. Ooh, Matisse inspired. Oh, that's fun. Put a picture in the Discord! Then I get to see all the pictures later! The Discord is purely for my own entertainment, and it's purely so I get to see things. I'll market it as for, you know, resources for everyone, but it's just for me. If it's for taste, it's probably oil or acrylic if you want that big chunky colour. You wouldn't do... Oh, Matisse did do some watercolours. He did his blue ladies and gouache ones as well. Never mind, I take it back. It could be other things. I have not done a gouache in a long time. I could do this in gouache, actually. This is fairly gouache friendly. My problem with gouache is because it re-wets. If you do something you love and then go back over it, you smush it all around again. Which I suppose this is wet. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I haven't done gouache since probably 2016, 2017. It's been a while. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes when you're doing master's copies, it's completely fine to sort of go off on a tangent and that sort of thing. Inspired by or after Matisse, where it's like 3/4 Matisse, but a little bit Senny's mum. I do like doing master's studies, they're fun. I do find a lot of the time though, if I do a master's study like with my own palette rather than researching what colours they use, they always come out a bit wonk. Because my palette is so high chroma. But that's not always a bad thing. We're getting there with this guy. Okay. Red. Okay. Oh, Cindy, did you miss when we picked what we were doing here? I'll do the satisfying part. How about that? Oop. It's not quite a pumpkin, but you know. Pumpkin's inner ferociousness. In the form of a tiger eye. Hey. Should say it like in the form of an eye of the tiger. Blah. Oh, you meant Mum's painting. Oh, she did a kitty as well. It's all kitties. Yeah. That's cool. For some reason, when it's Matisse, I always assume it's the flowers, because Matisse did so many bright, flowery ones. I like his ladies in blue, with that insane blue colour. Or am I thinking of Yves Klein? I think I'm thinking of Yves Klein. Never mind. I need some white. I might have to go get a tube because this is very crusty. Yeah, I need a tube. Alright, be right back. Luckily, my paints are just there. I'm glad it's on theme for you, Sandy. I'm glad. We like themes here. So far the theme seems to be go that way. And bright colour. I was very pink obsessed last painting session, which you can see in pink, 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 pink. So I was glad today I started with the green and the frog, so it's balanced out a bit of the pink. Yellow. Oh, the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. I went in high school because we did the French language and there was an option to go to France if you saved up a lot of money, which I did, working at a toy shop of all places. And we went to the Musée d'Orsay and the Louvre, and the Musée d'Orsay just has so much in such a beautiful building. It's like an old train station. I remember that much. I remember seeing Degas' ballerinas, the pastels, in the really dim rooms, and they were just stunning to see in person. They had so much more depth and just, oh, so many layers of pastel, and they're probably one of my top you have to see in person kind of pieces. Because, yeah, book pictures just don't do them justice. Oh, thank you, Tess! Yeah, my studio tour videos are probably my most popular videos, which is nuts. I suppose that's the advantage of moving house for the past 2 years, every year. My furniture's a bit of a hodgepodge mess, because I'm very much I look at the hard rubbish on the side of the road and grab things. I still have all the furniture from the last studio, it's just in different places in my house now. So like that big sideboard I was using for art storage, I love that thing. That fit in my car with my ability to drive, being like I was this close to the steering wheel, but it fit and I got it in the car. But yeah, that's holding up the TV in the lounge room now, as opposed to being in my studio. I think the main problem with the previous studio was the low ceiling, because I couldn't put the easel up high enough. And even though it looked reasonably light in the videos, it was actually quite dark. I got this like crazy powerful fluorescent bulb, and that made it light enough that I could paint, but I think it was actually making me feel a bit depressed. Just being under this bright, intense fluorescent light all day, every day. It just didn't do good things for my brain. So here, I can actually see the sky out my window, which is huge. And yeah, I've got a bit more ceiling height, so it's kind of interesting. You always find the best solution for each house, and no studio is particularly bad, but some just have some cooler features, I think, than others. This guy is looking very psychedelic 80s, and I like it. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like, anything is better than my bedroom at my parents' house, because that had Mum's light green carpet, which she loves, and I had to be very careful of that. It had pink curtains, and although the ceiling was high, the room was quite small, so I found it very challenging to fit all my stuff in it. And even though this room's not that much bigger, a lot of stuff I can put in the rest of the house, like my gaming stuff and like our books. Books is the biggest problem in our house, because I've got this giant bookshelf, that one, with just my art books on it, and then we've got probably 4 other bookshelves chock-a-block, and then the books that just float around, and then I always like to buy more books, and that's a problem. But it's not a problem, because books are great. So yeah, storage is much better when you can have more than one room in a house, I think. Oh, Senny, you went to the Musée d'Orsay both times you went to Paris. That's awesome. I would love to go back. I think it would be a very different trip going back now as an adult as opposed to when I was there, like, as part of a school trip. And that would be rad. Granted, in a COVID-free world. Because right now, way too terrifying to go anywhere. Not that we're allowed to anyway. I made his eye too small, so I'm just widening it again. I think I'm just about done on this one. But I still haven't painted anything down here. So we need something in this little nook. I'm gonna move things before I accidentally dump them off the table. Because I'm going to. Drop in your paint chips. Stop it. There we go. I'm quite happy with this tiger eye. That was an awesome idea, Melody. Thank you. More highlight. Oh, I didn't do all this bit. Hold on. It's like all this nice subtle reflection through the dark bit here. That's like the skin bit next to the eye, as opposed to the other black bits which are fur. Yeah. I love how it's sort of coming out of the cloudscape. I'm really happy how that came out. Oh, Nick, if you're still there, have you visited Debbie since she got her new kitties? They look so cute. One of my friends got a new little kitten named Oren, and then she got another little one to be its friend called Gracie, I think. And they are absolutely beautiful in photos, but apparently they don't get along as well as they appear to in the photos. But that's okay, they've only just met. They'll take time to warm up to each other. Oh, cute though. I'm a dog person, but I do love cats. They are adorable. Alright. Alright, that one's done. Alright, stop. I sort of want to just loop this around. Oh, maybe I'll make it go off the page. That bit of cloud up there is just a bit rough. Bigger brush, bigger brush, bigger brush. Bigger brush. There we go. I like how that feathers in now. Cute. And I'm just playing with yellows. That's okay. Oren and Gracie. Ah, Oren's a cuddle monster? Adorable. He looks like a very cute monster, I'll give him that, but yay. And you only saw Gracie on her first day of freedom. Well, that's fair. The first day you've got to... There's a lot to explore in that house, so Gracie would have had a time of it getting to see the house for the first time and figure everything out, and it probably still smelt like Diego, so that would have been weird, smelling a cat who wasn't there and everything. But I'm glad they're settling in well. Yay. Alright, what am I painting now? Shout ideas, everyone. What am I painting now? I'm gonna jump back on Unsplash and have a look at some references. That tiger photo was just great. Thank you again, Melody. That was great. Oh. Excellent. What's trending in June? Or July? Wine and Pride, apparently. Let's see what they have under Pride. See if there's anything cool. Senny, should I do a rabbit? We're very animals tonight. Animal-centric. My thing with Pride is it's all perfect rainbows, and I don't know if I have all the perfect I don't have the perfect rainbow colours. I have like an offbeat rainbow, a lot of colours. They're not quite to theme though. A rabbit? Yeah? Hi Jazz! How are you? Yes, wine and pride do go well together. I'm glad you like both those things. I don't think many people wouldn't. How was your day, Jess? I'm picking out the paintbrush before I have a picture. Alright, rabbit. It ends up all animals tonight. I'm not upset about it. Animals are cute. Oh, that one's fuzzy. Oh, that one's... Oh, that's the one I painted in Oiltober last year. I'll show you guys. This bunny over here... Oh, you can't see him. There he is. He's the one I painted last year. I had, I did a painting for Happy Hour, which was a cat in the sunshine as like that happy hour time of day when you get the nice sun. And then my next prompt was kitten. And I'm like, I just painted a cat. I don't want to paint another cat. So bunnies, baby bunnies, are also called kittens. I googled, which was lovely. Yeah, so I painted this little guy. So you can find that on my YouTube somewhere. Which bunny? There's so many. Oh, that one's cute. Let's open him in a tab. Bunnies! Oh, actually. Senny, I'm not going to offend you if I have a bunny on fire, will I? It's like a terrible... Did anyone watch that show? This one. Hold on, I'll just pause the music for a sec. Hopefully YouTube won't take me down if I play this one video. Will you let me play a video? Nope. Nope, it won't. Okay, fine. Everyone look up Shut Up, At Least the Bunnies Are on Fire. It's literally that Cheese and Blue are fighting about what to paint on a go-kart. And Cheese wants bunnies, and Blue wants hot rod flames, and at least the bunnies are on fire. That's what they look like. Oh, I need a better picture. Who's got a better picture? That one? There, pictures. That one. That is a very tiny picture. We might be able to do that. I reckon we can do that. Let me put the music back on. Let's do a bunny that's on fire. Oh, Will! Yeah, Will was amazing! With the one up. He was just so nice to everyone. Like, completely ridiculously nice to everyone. I didn't really have a favourite. I guess I liked Blue, but I liked him despite the fact he was an arsehole. He's definitely an arsehole character. Okay, where am I going to put him? I'm going to put him coming out of the clouds down here. Oh, I need to change screen. Sorry, folks. I'm thinking like bouncing out of the cloud down here. I'll do that. Yeah. Bunny. And I've got a good pink for this as well. Oh, is it too hard though? Where's my knife? No? Oh, there's still goop underneath. Good, 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 good. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. This is like a really pastel, sickly baby girl pink. Yeah. This is such a stupid idea and I love it. For a 1 second gag in a cartoon. A little glowing nose. Oh, you're talking about the bunny I painted last year, Jess. The glowing nose and the tiny blep. He definitely had a tiny blep. And he used a paint called Vibrant Green, which I'd just gotten. And it's like, it's not green at all. It's highlighter yellow. It's like intensely neon yellow. So I've got to remember next time I need intensely neon yellow to reach for that tube. Hello, bunny. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Might have to do 2 bunnies. I think I'll have to do more than one. So at least then it's like plural bunnies that are on fire. Multi-bunnies. Refreshing. Now I want to rewatch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was a good show. I knew who my favourite character was. Grandma was my favourite character. Madam Foster, she was the best. She had all the chaos of Dumbledore without the endangering people. And the fact that Mr. Harriman, the main bunny, that was her imaginary friend, that was just freaking cute. Glad I remember some of the characters' names. My memory is not good at the best of times. Blech. Or my ability to language. But I remember cartoon characters. Can't remember if it was last stream or the stream before. All I could talk about was the cartoon I was watching called The Owl House, and now we're up to date on it, and now I'm sad. I want more episodes. I need a new cartoon again. I might watch Kim Possible again. I do like watching Kim Possible. Or Daria, although I've seen Daria like 40 million times, so I can pretty much recite most of the episodes. Alright, that's gonna be my bunny blobs. Now we need some flames. Oh, then I'll have to do some outlining. Ugh, that's gonna be not as fun. Okay. Let's throw the flames. These are really pretty hot rod flames. There's no way a 10-year-old did these. A cartoonist had way too much fun drawing this. The animator, cartoonist, illustrator. Whoever on the team did this, they had a lot of fun. And I'm glad. I like how this is going to bleed into the red clouds as well. I think that works quite well. Smaller brush. Smaller brush. I'm a little bit excited after my crazy busy day today. Tomorrow I'm going to recreate. I'm doing an escape room with my cousin and my sister. Which I've only really done, I think, one escape room ever. Not my forte. Being locked in a room with anxiety. But hopefully those two are savvy enough that I get to just come along for the ride. Because my sister has been on multiple Australian quiz shows and does love her some trivia and some puzzling. And my cousin has done multiple escape rooms. So I am going to contribute a lot to the team, especially if there's one visual puzzle or a slidey puzzle, and that's all I got. I think my only problem with the escape rooms is if you get stuck. I hate that feeling, and being stuck in a room being stuck is like a whole thing. Did I watch Amazing World of Gumball? No, I haven't watched Amazing World of Gumball. I've seen the Gumball characters on Tumblr and things like that, but I haven't watched it, so that I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down. Look at me, where did I put my pencil? There. Amazing World of Gumball. Ah. Some people have arrived since we discussed it earlier. I had an idea, because we were talking about Mr. Squiggle for a stream. So because we've got our Discord now, people can submit scribbles to me, and then I could make art out of the scribble for a stream. What do you reckon? I reckon that would be so much fun. I'm excited. I'll put it up in the Discord properly and like make a place for it, but I'm excited. Which escape room? It's called Escape down in Frankston. It's like spelt escape, but with an X in the middle, just being frustrating. Yeah. Jump scares aren't fun. Yeah, I should ask that before we go in. Jump scares are just mean. But yeah, Mr. Squiggle stream! Because then, yeah, now that I have a printer, I can either just print out people's scribbles and like paint on them, or I can transpose them onto actual painting paper, so then if we get any really nice sketches, then I can keep them and like sell them or whatever. Put them up on my site or something. So yeah, Scribble is everyone's level of skill, except mine. I think too hard about it. I tried making them for Jess during the first lockdown. I made her a whole bunch of scribbles, and now I get in this loop of doing a circle, a scribbly line, and like a hashtag, and then I'm like, I'm doing the same scribble every time. Yeah, jump scares are just... Who benefits from a jump scare? No one. But they're one person who's all like, adrenaline! But I'm more like, anxiety! No thank you. Average. Alright. Hot rope flames. My favourite part of an escape room is when you trigger one thing that makes like 2 other things happen. Anything that's like a little knock-on effect, that's fun. Like, what are they called? Rube Goldberg machines, that sort of thing. If they ever have that kind of mechanic, that's awesome. Alright. Well, this is hard. This is literally colouring inside the lines. Not my forte. I shouldn't whinge because I made the lines, but... They look like weird fish at the moment. That's a good point. At least if you know you've asked about jump scares when you get to the escape room, then you've got that peace of mind that, you know, you'll be alright. I do admit, for some reason the jump scares don't get me as much when I'm watching people play games on Twitch, which I'm glad, because like one of our friends, Sir Latchington, he's been playing a horror game, and normally those sort of jump scares, especially if I'm playing the game, like I didn't make it past the first part of Bioshock because I got jump scared like 3 times and I'm like, nope, I'm out, bye. But watching other people through like a stream with the conversation, that like deadens the shock enough and distracts me enough that I actually find it entertaining. I think it's also because then I get Sir Latchington's reaction to the jump scare, and that's entertaining. Watching other people get jump scared can be more entertaining. In a weird way. I think that makes me sound really sadistic actually, but if they're putting it out there, then, you know, I'm not forcing them to get jump scared. But it's the same as like I watch the gaming community Let's Play, and I really like watching Gavin and Michael, Play Pals, do horror games, and you see them jump. I don't know. It's an entertainment thing, I guess. Bit of sadism, doesn't it? I'm glad, Sandy. While I'm sitting here painting bunnies on the fire. Oh, I love it. Yay. They're getting there. They still look like weird little pink dolphins for now. It is. I'm so tempted to blend everything, but it's meant to look like illustrative, which is less blendy. Must fight the urge. That's just my oil painting blendiness coming out. I like to blend. Actually, it depends on what I'm painting. I like to blend a lot of things though, like that's why all this is so nice and smoothed. Gotta do something with his head eventually, because it still looks like it's just a balloon floating in the middle of the page. Last time you did an escape room, you got stuck right at the end because we couldn't find the door, put the code in the keypad, had green light clicking noise, and then stood unsure where the door was. Ah! They hid the door on you, that's just mean. Was it a door that didn't look like a door? Like a wall? We got stuck on one of them because we put the right combination on a lock and it didn't open. And then we went around and did 400 other things and all we had to do was just jiggle the lock, apparently. So that was our bad. Because like we asked for the hint and they like hinted exactly the thing that we figured out and we're like, we tried that. Need to oil their locks. But that was one that was in like the city or something. Not Frankston. It was the back wall of the fireplace. That's not a door. That's where nightmares are from. I don't know. That's sneaky. No wonder you got stuck. I wouldn't have guessed the back wall of a fireplace. Unless you saw it like physically open. Maybe it needed like a push mechanism or something on it so it would pop. Slowly getting there. Is that a themed escape room, Jess? I think we're doing like Illuminati themed or something tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm just expecting to see a lot of triangles with eyeballs. Fill in this last little bit of flame and then finish the bunnies. Flamey flames. Something about an evil queen. Fair enough. Oh, I wonder if it was a link to like, you know how the Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty, she walks through the fireplace. There was a door at the back of the fireplace. Or she created one. I don't know, that just popped into my head randomly. Just adding some little yellow breaks in the flame so it's got some more texture. I wonder if it was my bandwidth, that's why I couldn't play the video before. Could have been it. Alright, let's shape out these bunnies a bit. Bunny, 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 bunny. So we've got a big head. What is this song doing? This is not a song anymore. There. That's better. How's the music volume for everyone? Is it in the nice chill zone? Not too quiet, not too loud? What we aim for. Let's make this pink a little bit lighter. Dimension. If anyone wanted to redo this illustration in Posca pen, I think that would be the ideal medium for this. So the oil paints are trying to mix together, of course. It's not as good for flat painting. Just not ideal. Just very fiddly. Oh, hello, darling. Hello, darling. Hold on one sec, folks. We've got a visitor. Where is she? Oh, you're gonna have a sleep, huh? Have a cuddle first? Gonna come say hello to everyone? Come here. Oh, oh. For those who haven't met, this is Dipper. My little pup. She's a tired girl. Gotcha. Alright, do you want to sleep on the floor? Yeah, you do. Alright. Oh. Good girl. Settle. You're gonna have to sleep. We have been blessed. We have been blessed with the floof. Yeah, she is a little baby Airedale, Tess. So she's only... Oh, she's 5.5 months. So still an absolute baby. But we have been blessed. I didn't think she was going to come in here because she's so tired. I guess she wanted to check out what I was doing. Yeah. You gonna have a sleep? Yeah. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, Dipper went to puppy daycare today, which is just local down the road, but it's quite good because she gets to be social with other dogs her size, which is very important while she's young like this, so I want to make sure that she's getting the social time in and playing nice with someone supervising them the entire time. And as well as that, it means I get to do a lot of stuff around the house. Yeah, Nick, she's like doubled in size. She's huge. She's like, what, 17 kilos now? And she's going to get to somewhere between 25 and 30 by the time she's fully grown. She's definitely growing. Definitely growing. Alright, that pink's a little bit more solid now. More detail. I'm gonna just do little side outlines because if I do outlines the whole way around, it'll just get all smushed. Just enough to cut them out from the background. Giant bunny head. Okay. I'm gonna have to clip that little bit of this episode where Dipper came in. I'm so happy she came in for a bit. I did get so much done around the house today with her not here. I had to put like lawn feeder outside to help the grass come back to life because the grass is just absolutely hating both winter and having a dog. And I know if she was here, she would just try and eat it the whole time I was doing it. So, worked out quite well that she was at puppy daycare. And yes, apparently she was very good friends with a corgi today, a baby corgi. She is a big girl already. I saw the video the other day when I first got her and I'm like, I can't believe she was that small. She was a little jelly bean when we first got her. Forget what I was doing. Oh, I've been going through all my videos and adding subtitles. That's what I've been doing. So that one I did that as well. Be right back. Oh, I'm sorry. I did leave my mic off. My bad. I was sitting here saying my husband brought me a cup of tea, so I have tea now. And I have tiny teddies, because he gave me tiny teddies. And Dipper's just sleeping at my foot. I'm sorry about that. I turned the mic off when he came in. But yes, if anyone else wants a cup of tea, I think it's a cup of tea time. Although this is way too hot to drink yet. Soon. Soon. When I say I like tiny teddies, I was saying the best ones are the honey ones. And in Melbourne at the moment, I think in Australia, I'm not sure, you'll have to tell me, Sandy, can you get just the honey ones in a box in Sydney? Because down here, you can only get chocolate or choc chip in a box, and they are not the good ones. Thank you so much, Tess, for reminding me of that. My bad. DB! Hello! How are you? Tiny teddies are the best. I thought you were a TV snacks guy. I thought you were all about those TV snacks. Like, you are allowed to have both, but... Alright, sweetie, I'll let you sleep out there. Take care. She didn't want to sleep in here. She wants to sleep out there. You can do both. That's very true. I don't blame her for wanting to sleep out there. We got a new bed mattress because our mattress was like 13 years old. Because we're terrible people. And so our old mattress, rather than putting it straight out on the curb, we'll put it in the lounge room for now. So she has a giant dog bed for like until Monday when Heart rubbishes. And she is loving it. I'm gonna feel a little bit bad when I have to get rid of it. Honey teddies are great. They're just such a satisfying snack food because you can just eat all their legs. Oh, now I'm gonna give you eating on stream noises. I'm sorry. My bad. These bunnies kind of look like Miffy. That bunny. It was like Hello Kitty, but not. That's fair. Jordan could be a spokesperson for Tiny Teddies, I'd be down for that. DB, did you ever watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the cartoon? There is a reason I'm painting bunnies on fire. And it was half because I was inspired by Sanson, and then half because I have this one scene of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends in my head. Where they paint hot rod frames with bunnies on a go-kart. That's okay. Yeah, Nick, that's the problem. Like, we've got to buy the huge variety pack with all the little packets in order to get some honey ones. But the hundreds and thousands ones, they're like a terrible texture. They taste like gritty because of the hundreds and thousands in them. The chocolate ones are okay, but you end up with chocolate all over your hands, so... Honey is just superior. These bunnies might be immune to fire, you don't know. They might be like the Human Torch and carrying the fire towards the rest of the sketchbook. They might be evil bunnies. I don't know. I'm just the creator. I am not the, you know, one who knows the way of the burning bunnies. Yeah. Alright, finish this other bunny and then we'll paint something else. Bunny, 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 bunny. So next place we could go is either to the top of this page and work our way down, or we could do something directly next to. I'm sort of feeling like putting something up there. Honey flavoured things are very good, I agree. The only problem is I don't always feel like real honey, because when I had braces, honey would stick my mouth together, and I get weirded out by that stick my mouth together feeling. They're great on honey's great on crumpets though. Oh, honey on crumpets. This one, this cat we named Aslan. This is Aslan. How is Abby doing? Is Abby used to the cone of evil? The cone of shame yet? Poor little thing. Ginger nuts. Gingery is good. I do like gingery biscuits. I'm a big gingerbread fiend. I'm not very good at baking it, but I try. Jess is very good at baking it. Jess, who was here before. I made the big mistake once I was making... I've got the cutout so you can do like a little gingerbread Christmas tree that's all like a big star going down to a little star. And I put the biggest star and the smaller star on the same baking tray. So of course one half cooked and one burnt to a crisp. I'm a smart baker. Very smart. I should stick to painting. Oh, honey on fresh bread with butter. Yes. I shouldn't be craving other food when I've got tiny titties. But it's yummy. Going a lot faster on the second bunny. I think I've got the hang of doing these outlines. The gingerbread star situation was not your fault. That was entirely my fault. I started Tetrising baking and forgot about baking times. That is a thing. Oh, the Woolworths brand ginger nuts. Haven't tried those. I'm glad Abby's doing great. But boo about dog growling at her. Wah. Hi Tani! How are you? I'm painting bunnies on fire. If you're not afraid of breaking your tooth, they're not real ginger nuts. Oh, that's just mean. I've had too much orthodontic work to risk my teeth. Too much of that. How are you, Tani? How's the puppy fluff? I'm just asking about everyone's pets. That's what's important to me. Oh, Danger Beard. I have a Discord server now. It is linked in the description, and it's mainly for art stuff, but if you get up to artsy things, you're well and welcome to post there. And it's mainly so I can post links to things when I forget. Also, what was I going to say? We had an idea for a stream where everyone could submit Mr. Scribbles, and then I could try and turn them into art. So if you want to make some Mr. Scribbles, I'll make a little heading for that, probably just under general, and we might be able to do that for our next stream or two. Yeah! So that should be fun. I'm excited. Yeah, so when you spend all that money on your teeth, suddenly it's not worth the extra heart biscuit. We did the double with mine. My parents paid for the first lot of braces, and then I had to pay for the second lot. And it was just, I never want to pay for braces again. Granted, when I paid for it, it was Invisalign, which was a lot more fun than the metal kind. But still not fun. Oh, I like that the top bunny looks really happy. This bottom bunny looks a bit more evil. Alright, let me just add some bright yellow, and then we can do something else. Just want a bit more variation in that orange. Next to their faces, and that just makes them pop. Yeah. It's money and pain. That's what orthodontics is. Just money and pain. Oh, 12 years, you poor thing. I think that's about how long I was in it, but I had a gap in between. It's just... Granted, mine was a little bit worse because when I was 8, it was my birthday party. My mum and dad have hardwood floors, and we decided to have a sleeping bag race up the hallway. And me being the smart bean that I am, zipped up my sleeping bag all the way to my neck so I couldn't move my hands. What did I do? Splat. Front 2 teeth, straight in the floorboards. Yeah, do not recommend. Very painful, very expensive. Those 2 teeth are technically not alive, so they've got no nerve attached anymore. And so it was a bit of a piece them back together and try and make them look okay situation. Followed by a whole bunch of, yeah, orthodontics. Do not recommend sleeping bag races where you can't move your arms. Lesson learned. Yeah. 2 or 3 years is alright. That's a good haul. For your beautiful teeth that shine through the beard. Oh, Tani, your floof is asleep next to you. What a cutie. Dipper went to puppy play care today, so she's also very sleepy. Very sleepy. We need to organise another play date so the floofs can play. Alright, I think that's my bunnies that are on fire. Yeah. I'm very happy with them. They're very different to everything else on the page, which is kind of fun. What are we doing next? Oh no, more dental stories. When you were 5, into your brother's bike and already had adult teeth. No! That was my problem, they were the adult teeth! The adult teeth are the worst! Oh, you poor thing, Senny, I could feel that when I read that. Ugh. Oh, poor thing. Were they just broken or were they out? My problem was whether they were, well, one was shattered in half and the other one came out fully, which was problematic because then they had to put it back in. Blech. Alrighty. Alright, throw words at me, people. What am I doing next? I kind of feel like something that's not an animal because we've done 3 animals. Did I do teeth? Teeth is probably going to give me creepy results. Yep, that gave me creepy results. Okay, do not recommend. Ugh. I'm still looking at them. One broke in half, one just about a quarter. Oh, you poor thing. And they would have had to remake all of that. That's not fun at all, Senny. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you got through it, though. We got through it! A violin! Ooh, let me type in violin. Violins are very symmetrical, which is challenging. Ooh, that looks kind of funny. It's just the top part of the violin. So swirly. Something turquoise or tealish. We could do a turquoise violin. We can combine things. Ooh. Idea forming. Because this is already sort of teal turquoise-ish coming out of the flower, so we could sort of create like another cloud formation and sort of have it be vaguely violinish. Maybe, rather than trying to do like a hardcore photorealist violin. I've got a beautiful teal here on the palette. I don't know if you can see that. It's Michael Harding Cobalt turquoise. I love this colour. It's... oh no, thylacine turquoise. My bad. It's so pretty. It's prettier in person. It's showing up really blue on the camera. A cup of coffee! Turquoise synthwave 80s genie. I might have to do that next. Remind me of that next. Well, thank you, Tess. I'll see you on the Discord. Just, yeah, I've set up channels on the side. I just haven't sort of put stuff in a lot of them, but they're pretty self-explanatory. What about if I do a genie with a violin? What happens if I search genie? Get lots of pictures of lamps and bottles. And a weird angry fish. Alright, I think we're gonna go a bit off book here, but that's okay. PB28 or PB50? Let me check. It is... PB 15.3 and PG7. PW 6 and 4. So it's definitely a mix. Yeah. Chlorinated copper and titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. That's funny, I didn't think Michael Harding used zinc. Maybe it's an older colour. Alright. You'll definitely forget, that's fine. Yeah, I know Langridge has definitely, Langridge Oil Colours has definitely removed zinc from all of their products. I thought Michael Harding definitely was as well, so it may just be that I've had this tube for a fair while. I don't remember when I buy things. I buy them when I have money. I'm just figuring out where I'm gonna place this. Check this out. Check what out. If you can't send a link in the chat, send it on the Discord. Just under general or something. I'm not sure if my bot makes it so people can't do links on YouTube. Then I'll check it out after the stream. You need that mug I have? Well, you're planning to go to New Zealand at some point, aren't you? Dear Tiny? Because that one was from the Hobbit Tour gift shop. And if you're going, buy me a second one. Because I'm too scared if I break this one, I won't have one, so I want a second one. On the Hobbit Tour, they give you a bit of... I don't remember if it's cider or mead in the Green Dragon in the pub. And they had these adorable hand-thrown cups that I just loved. And unfortunately, those cups weren't for sale, but they had this cup that was kind of similar but had a handle. So the other ones were shorter. But yeah, they're sort of like hand-blown ceramic. So they've got the really nice pattern to them. And it says the Green Dragon on the front, which is nice. I love this mug. Good shape. I love New Zealand. I went over in between lockdowns to see my sister, and I'm so glad I did when I did, but I was only there for 3 days because that's all we could spare around work and monetarily wise and everything, and it wasn't long enough. It was enough time to give her a hug, and that's all it was, and I'm like, it was worth it, but I still want to go back. I want to go to New Zealand with my husband properly because he's never been. And he is a much bigger Lord of the Rings nerd than me, and I count myself as quite a Lord of the Rings nerd, so we want to do a lot more of the South Island and those sort of destinations. So that would be awesome. But, you know, no rush as of yet. Oh, is that what you proposed to Mrs. D? Oh, that's lovely. Right, Hobbiton is amazing. It's so much more than you think it will be. You're like, oh yeah, it'll be like a little hill with some houses. No, Hobbiton's just wonderful. Oh, that's so sweet, Dangerbeard. We all love New Zealand. But yes, Cam will definitely have to go do the whole Lord of the Rings thing with you, and I don't care if he's a native, he gets to deal with being a tourist in his own country, so he can deal with it. Cam will be fine, he'll enjoy it. Unlike Seb, if Seb went, he would just hate us so much. One of our other friends is not a Lord of the Rings nerd, and he has to just put up with us. Alright, let's stop playing with the clouds, do the actual main part. On top of a glacier. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, that's so nice. My husband, don't know, we normally call him Dr. Batman, but I don't know if I should call him like Dr. Fizz or something, because my online handle used to be Liz Fizz. I don't know. Either way, he proposed to me in Tasmania at Mona, the art museum, my favourite art museum, at one of my favourite pieces, which is the Vim Delvoir Chapel. He did real good. He got me good. And then told me off for saying yes too fast. Which I find hilarious. Like, you didn't let me ask the full question. I'm like, don't care. I was efficient in my answer, so. Dr. Fizz? Alright, we'll call him Dr. Fizz. That works. He sounds like a really, like, off-brand Dr. Pepper. Like the oldie brand Dr. Pepper. So what I'm doing here is I found this great picture of a girl holding a violin, just with the swirl at the top showing. So I'm turning it into like a blue smoky genie hand holding a violin. Is my thought. I've just got to get all these curls to come out. And then build out the hand a bit. Same as the hand I did before. I'm just going to try and sneak up on it so I don't overdo it. Just in chunks. So I've got two smoky hands, but they're very different colours and doing different things. Maybe I need like a little bottle. Yeah, I need a little bottle to come out of. A bottle. I'm not using a reference for the bottle, but hopefully it's okay. Original recipe Pepsi. When you say original recipe, it just makes me think of KFC, and that makes me think of chicken flavored Pepsi. Pepsi should not be chicken flavored. But yes, original Pepsi. The same as like glass bottle Coke. I don't really like Coca-Cola, but if you give me glass bottle Coca-Cola, that just tastes so much better than normal Coca-Cola, and it's just, I'm down for that anytime it's on offer. And you don't even drink it fast. It's like a drink you can savor. It's really yummy. Normal Coke is just sort of, I don't know, it's not my favorite flavor. I'm more of a lemonade or like cider or things like that. Did I finish my cider? No, I didn't. Original recipe Pepsi. 11 secret herbs and spices and deep fried for your enjoyment. Sure, someone's tried to deep fry a can or some sort of form of cola deep fried. I'm sure it's happened. Weird. Okay. Add a little bit of twirl to the bottle. And then we'll get back into this hand. You guys, you can't see that as well, can you? Because the curve, I'm sorry, the curve of the page is right here. What happens if I turn that light off? Oh, now you can see it. It's a little less detailed, but now we don't have that shine on the page. Is that better? That's true. Colour is sometimes good for that something different. Yeah. Because it is such a different flavour. It's very sort of intense and sweet. I love the top of the violin with this curl. It's kind of like a tentacle, but not. Very interesting shape. Much better. Good! I am glad. Sorry, I normally have that other light on me all the time, and I sort of turned it down to like 15% because it was really intense when I started, but if it's better off, that's good to know. Yeah. I swear, it's like the most understated problem for artists is just figuring out good lighting to do things by. I'm not enough of a morning person to just rely on daylight, so I'm always trying different kinds of artificial light and different globes, and the light above me actually has 2 globes, so I have one warm globe and one cool globe, because the daylight globes weren't the right colour, they were leaning very blue still, so I've just mixed it up and that seems to work well enough. But this other light that I had on is my big panel light, which actually I found through a tattoo artist, because they used it for when they were tattooing at conventions and things like that. And I'm like, oh, it's really portable and it's just one big panel of LEDs, that sounds great. It is quite handy. I'm doing life drawing here at home tomorrow with a friend and a model. We're doing a second session on one that we did a underpainting for, like weeks and weeks ago before lockdown. And yeah, we use this panel light just on the model, and it's just like a full spotlight. It's great. I'm gonna have to set that all up tomorrow again. It's like, it's just in the middle of my lounge room. That's the only place that there's enough space in this house. There's not enough space in here to have a model and be able to stand back from them. So should be good though. Should be good to get another layer on that painting. I don't know if we'll do more than one more session, but one more session we should still get pretty far. I like the idea of this little bottle, I just hate how it looks. Wee. Just keep covering it with smoke until it's entirely covered. Yeah, the blues are intense. They're great. It's pretty much just the two. It's that one Michael Harding paint I had before, the Thylacine Turquoise, and it's Sapphire by Art Spectrum, which is a much darker tealy colour. I use Sapphire a lot. That one's a really good mixer because it's so dark. I enjoy it a bit more than Ultramarine Blue, which is incredibly warm. This is sort of just a knockback from that. It's a great colour. Where's that next finger? Yeah. Oh, you use LED light panels to light your green screens. That's cool. How many green screens do you have? More than one? Green screens is beyond me. I have not got that far. That's why I just did the little circle, so my webcam was a little less obtrusive. I'm very proud of the little circle. That was like 3 YouTube tutorials worth of figuring it out. But we got there. Yeah. I like just this little bit of red mixed into the hand. It just brings it right forward. Maybe that's the colour I need on the lamp, and then I'll like the lamp better. Maybe you need to just be darker. Yeah, I like it a little bit better. A little bit. Technically you have one green screen and 2 bits of green felt from Spotlight. Hey, that counts. Oh, that's true. You are quite far back from your camera. That makes sense. Yeah. No, I kind of considered the idea of a green screen, and then I'm just like, I have too much stuff in this room already. I would have to like permanently cover my bookshelf and then this little pile of stuff behind me, which is all like things I need ready access to, because I've got like one container full of tapes, one container full of exhibition hanging stuff, so picture hanging stuff, one case full of drawing stuff, and that's all my little cases, so I can just pick up the case full of the things, take it where I need and go. I am ready for this job. I have all the things in one case. Which I do like. The little cases are so cute. One of them my grandfather had a drill in it, and the other one my sister-in-law found and gifted me. And I'm like, they're just simple little suitcases, but they fit the things. And then I have all my tools for the job. And there's nowhere to put them. So that's why they ended up there. I reorganized my cupboard today. I went to IKEA and got a Kallax to put in my cupboard, because I had an old bookshelf in there, but it was really wide and really low, so I had all this empty space up here that I couldn't really use for like jars and things. So the Kallax is taller and skinnier, so now I can fit more artwork, like finished artworks, in the other part of the wardrobe. And then on the Kallax I've got all my like acrylics and gessos and some sculpture stuff and inks and a whole lot of stuff I don't use quite as often, but is still essential and perfectly good, so not worth chucking out. My problem, I always end up with materials that I don't use very often, but they're perfectly good, so they're not worth chucking out. And I don't know anyone else who needs them. If I knew someone who needed them, I would just give it to them. Everyone has owned a Kallax at some point in their life. Oh, that's it! I like... The bunnies on fire are leaping towards the genie. Maybe they're trying to stop the genie from their evil violin plan. Maybe the bunnies know something that we don't know. Maybe they do. But yes, no, I haven't actually owned a Kallax until this point, because I had the off-brand Kallax that Bunnings sells. And no, I've never owned a lac. I've never owned a lac table. My sister-in-law owned like 4 or 5 at one point, because she had them like stacked like a giant bookshelfy thing. But I've never owned a lac. I've owned at least 2 billies, but no lac. I'm lacking lacs in my life. Oh, it does? That's cool. Clouds are definitely one of my like go-to doodles, because they don't have any right or wrong. You just sort of play. I'm liking how this is looking now. I think I've forgiven the bottle. I think I have. I like it better darker for sure. Alright, let's finish off the hand. Get that knuckle in. I think I might let the rest of the violin be there too. Oh yeah, because the violin's sort of an evil genie devil thing with like the devil goes down to Georgia. That's a thing, isn't it? The devil played a violin. That's why he does on Futurama. References. Shh. You've never owned a Kallax? Yeah. Well, that's it. You see Kallaxes in various parts on the side of the road all the time. My main thing is I've never wanted the giant one. My sister had the giant one, or rather she still does in her garage, but she's intending to sell it. But I've got other bookshelves, I've got a giant china cabinet. I have a lot of inherited furniture and found furniture, and I really like wood-turned character furniture. Like this little table that I'm painting on today has all like the wood-turned legs underneath, and this was a side of the road find. It had like one bit of wood at the bottom that was unstuck and I just shoved a whole lot of wood glue on it. Yeah, the Kallax is the one that looks like a big cube with little cubes inside. The big square one. Squares inside squares. And I got fancy and bought one of the inserts that's like 2 drawers, like full proper drawers that goes inside one of the inserts. That was not the most fun thing to install. So I had to get the drill out. The drill's fun until you have to hold it at a stupid angle to get the thing in. But I got it in, and I built the whole thing before the puppy came home, so much easier to build IKEA while she's not jumping around the floor, playing with all the cardboard. Kind of hard drawing a violin on its side, but I know the swirl at the top is identifiable, so that's the main thing. Actually, it should have a shadow underneath it. Shiny, shiny. Tony, you've been banned from flat packs. Oh, thank you, Jess. I'm very proud of my desk, my proper desk, because that's, what, three parts IKEA, 2 parts Bunnings. That was my, I'll figure it out between the 2. That was quite fun. And 3M command hooks to hold the tabletop on. Because that way it disassembles easily to move house again. Yeah. You spent way too much on eBay for an old typewriter because you were very convinced you needed to on the whole run. Yeah, that's fair. I have a typewriter that works, but it's not one of the pretty ones, and I'm like, what if I bought a pretty one, but then it would be purely ornamental, but also that would be okay because it'd be really pretty. Typewriters are just pretty. They're very loud to type on though. Anytime I type on my typewriter, I forget how loud it is, and I swear my neighbors think I'm shooting someone repetitively. It's so loud. And like, I'm a loud typer at the best of times on my mechanical keyboard. Like, maybe it's just how I type. I don't know. Alright, so I've just got to get the fingers to have a bit more contrast and get the swirl at the top with some detail. I can do this. Thank you! You bring your brother in to decorate? Does he have the knack? The knack for the lack? I don't know, decorating's one of those things. I don't know if I'm good at decorating, but I like that sort of entertaining clutter look, where it's like, I like to have all my things out. Maybe it's the object permanence, but I like to see all my things, so I tend to have a bit of a clutter but function approach to decorating, compared to like my best friend who has everything matching because she bought all their furniture at once as one part of one furniture pack. Or like, Jess, your house is very coordinated. You've got great taste. You go for a lot of like natural woods and nice things like that. It's very coordinated. He does have the knack for the lack. Well, that's good. That's good to have people that you can just sort of call on and go, please help with the thing. Like whenever I need to do writing and I call my sister who's a teacher and be all like, can you please correct the grammar? I have not used enough commas. I understand. But also, where do you put them all? How many commas are necessary? Always more than I think. You're good at decorating, but only in your aesthetic. That's fair. It's what comes to you naturally. I think that's how I would explain it. Yeah, I can decorate in my weird clutter way, but I don't think I could decorate in like someone else's taste effectively. Your brother's 2 meters tall? That is a good tall. That is a good tall. That is a helpful tall. I'm 1.8, so I always feel like I'm reasonably helpful, but 2 meters, woof. Reach all the things. Although, does he put things where you can't then reach them? Because that would not work. I'm not at decorating. I feel like you have a good, like, idea of how you want things to match, but not, like, match perfectly, but be all in the same family of nice look. Oh, good night, Tess. No worries. What time is it? It's 10:30. Oh, okay, we're getting there. Thank you so much. I'm always happy to give away little nuggets of art wisdom. Nuggets for everyone. Love nuggets. You have a lovely night, Tess. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. You did when you were growing up, but now you're all good. Ah, that's nice. Yes, that would be an easy way to tease your siblings, is to put things too high up. I think my sisters have both come to terms with the fact that I will always be taller than them, but I'm the middle child, so like my younger sister was always going to be the little sister, and then my older sister is my big little sister. She's a big sister, but she's littler than me. I don't know, they both take after my mum and I take after my dad, so it sort of makes sense. But it's still funny sometimes to make short jokes. Hey. Oh, good night, Tiny. You give Maverick a cuddle from me. Little fluff. Yeah, 1.78 is not short, Sunny. Not short at all. Jess, I don't think that's a decorating issue. I think that's a productivity issue. When you have opinions and then you're just about finishing things, that's more being motivated to spend the money on the things and do the things. And there's a lot more fun things that you can do than doing the things sometimes. Okay, in your family it is. That's fair. That's fair. Ew, this brush got covered in paint. Blech. I think this one is just about done. I think I just need to refine this bit up here and add the little toggles. You know how it's got like the little turning keys? I need to put those on. I'm happy with the hand now. Enough little detail to it. After this, I think one more thing, and then that might be it for tonight. Which I thought I would cover a lot more of the page, but I'm very happy with how dense this area is. It's nice and dense, which is very cool. It's probably spent too much time doing the bunnies on fire, but that's because they were fiddly. They were fiddly and difficult, but also I'm very happy. I'll show them to my sisters later and they'll get the reference. Adding a little bit more variation in those clouds. Oh, and we touched the frog. Connected. Just because we could. I'm really happy about how randomized this has become. I definitely didn't think I'd be painting these things tonight, and that's kind of the joy for me. Is that, unlike my other artworks where I'm sort of planning them from anywhere from a couple of days to a couple of months to years, this is all very sudden. Sudden idea, and it's a sudden consideration, and then it's suddenly painted. And that's really refreshing for me. So thank you. Even though I've only been streaming for like a month, not even, this has already brought me so much joy, so I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Okay. One last thing. What do we reckon? Yay, joy! Oh, more tea. Perfect temperature. Maybe I'll just noodle around for a bit rather than paint one more big thing. I wonder where that expression came from, to noodle around, because I don't necessarily feel like a noodle. Maybe it's my hands flipping and flopping around like a noodle. I don't know. Brush. Just wanted a bit more highlight on that flower. This is the nice part about this side of the page being dry, is I can sort of paint back into things just to give them little highlights, little bursts of colour. Yeah. Like, I've got to be careful not to overdo it, and I understand that, but I like bright colour. So much brighter. That's more the yellow I want in here, that bright, intense gold. That's more hot ruddy. Yeah. I think this yellow is actually called golden yellow. I should have used it from the start. Yeah, that yellow's just punched that up so much. Pizza! You gonna share, DB? I already had dinner. Yeah. The pizza guy's good at that. He knows right before you're about to die from lack of pizza. And then they're there. That's when they're there for you. Fair enough. I will not attempt to steal pizza. This time. Don't know if Abby will try and steal your pizza though. I'm sure pizza would make her feel better. Oh, those hot rock flames look so much better. I needed this yellow. They're just so much more intense now. This one has flames shooting out of his butt. Do you know what we haven't painted on here? We've done animals and things, but we haven't done a Pokemon. Just saying. Would a Pokemon not look fantastic on this? It's kind of an animal, but it's not. Pocket monster. There's so many to choose from. There's so many horrible smudgy marks just here from me leaning my fingers on stuff. I'm gonna have to cover that eventually. Something up here. But what? But which Pokemon? I'm tempted to do a Haunter, but Haunter's very ghosty, which I've already got a lot of ghosty things on the page. This Haunter and Gengar are two of my faves. Also Charizard. Charizard's sort of been done to death. Feeling a ghosty. Give you a colour. Okay. If we want to go up here, I wouldn't mind continuing the sort of golds. Those sort of yellowy golds. Maybe? Yellowy golds, reds, pinks. Gengar's just so cute. He really is. Or even just a Ghastly. Ghastly could be all the colours. Diglett. Diglett is pretty amazing. I don't think I could do better than the Diglett on Gartic Phone the other day, though. That was censored. How about I do a Ghastly that's sort of multicoloured? Pride Ghastly. Yeah, I might do him a bit smaller. Actually, let's do him here in the middle. That'll work. And I'm done. No. And I'm done. Okay. Bigger brush. Bigger brush. It's just all... Oh, I should put them in order, shouldn't I? Why on earth did it mute then? That was weird. Thanks, DB. How weird. I'm liking this guy. He's turning out cute already. I'm sure it's something that's been done, but I'm still very excited about it. Oh, very colourful tonight. I enjoy it. Oh, this guy would be cute on like a shirt or a sticker or something. Even though it's a trademark, so, you know, shouldn't. Yeah. Alright. Oh, come on, tell me I've still got some pastel green. Nope, gonna have to mix one. Alright, fine. The one paint that was too dry on my palette was the pastel green. Why? Green. Where the green to yellow transition is always the hardest one to do on a colour wheel. Your snuggle with pumpkin! Yay! What a good pod. Green is just so powerful, it wants to take over the yellow straight away. Then you've got to come in with absolutely heaps of yellow to overpower it. There we go. Like, he's got a really cool rainbow wig. Or he's a really aggressive baseball. He's giving me baseball vibes right now. I kind of want to do like the inclusive flag if I can get some of those colours in. I need a smaller brush. Smaller brush! There's some black, and then I'll try and bring some brown in around that side? No, around this side, where it's warmer. Yeah, the guards in the picture. There it is. Oh, and he's got his little expression lines. I can use the trans colours for that. Yeah. More brown. You're a face leak from powerful fresh chili on pizza. That will do it. We had stir fry for dinner and it was so hot and steamy we were both just sitting there sniffing and poop-faced. The chili will do it though. Heck. It's powerful. More dark. I'm glad your pizza is good. Now I want pizza for dinner tomorrow. What am I doing for dinner tomorrow? I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tomorrow. We can have pizza for dinner. At night, we were good adults who ate the meat that was in the freezer and cooked. I say we. Dr. Fizz cooked, not me. But that's because he's a better cook. And I was doing my whole pre-stream anxiety moment. That is now becoming normal. And granted, I was so distracted today, I didn't have as much time to have pre-stream anxiety, so... Distraction! Darks. Oh, I should have painted white first. Oh well. Might get a clean brush for that. Because I need to put white over this line that I did. Which you guys can't see as much, but I can see. You see that line? That stupid line in the middle of his eye? I did that. That was poorly planned. Inside his mouth. Inside his mouth is pink. Okay, cool. Might go through and add some highlights to his smoke as well, so it's not all so flat. I'm just going to quickly clean my brush. Go and sit. I don't keep very much terps around. I just have a tiny little bit over there on my shelf in a shot glass. So that way, if I need it, I can go get it, but it's not sitting here in my face the whole time. I think I can get away without like fully outlining everything like I had to with the bunnies. And that bunny pink is perfect for his mouth. Now it's hard to see on the screen, but I am painting the inside of his mouth pink. That's probably easier to see. I might need to put the camera on this side of me for this side of the page. So I feel like all this you can see easily, but this side, some of the colours aren't coming out right. I don't know. Well, the next stream will be next Wednesday morning, so that'll be a daytime stream anyway. I might even start earlier if I can get myself out of bed earlier, because in the afternoon I'm going to a gallery with a friend. And her baby. Taking the baby out to get some culture. That kind of thing. Which will be really fun. get out of the house with her a bit. We're just going to one of the galleries north of Melbourne that's a bit more alternative. It's called Bayern Art Gallery, and they do a lot of like dark art, alternative art, weird stuff. It's a great space. I've exhibited there once, but I'm itching to show them more work and exhibit them there more. Just because I love that they have such an amazing community of collectors who like weirder things. Yeah, cultured baby. Help me, baby, get me culture. Get me culture. Has Jordan made an emote for that yet? The help me bib? That should be an emote. Iconic moment. I love any moment where she laughs so much she wheezes, because you just know that's the moment. I think that's the same as like any streamer. When they laugh like so heartily they're like struggling to breathe. You're just like, that's amazing. Protection against the dark art? No, no, no. Why would I learn protection against the dark art when I could learn the dark arts? Granted, this page is not very dark. I'd say the skull is the closest thing to dark art. The rest is very colourful and excited. I haven't exactly dark arted in this one, but we could do a Halloween sketchbook page and just keep it all a bit darker. Tim Burton in bright colours, that kind of thing. That's the mouth. Some teeny weeny little eyeballs. Oop. 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 Okay. He looks a bit crazy, but that's okay. Oh. Yeah, DV? Did someone clip it? I was watching your stream the other day. I must not remember I missed it. Oh. I do really like the hot tub dumpster that you're rocking in your stream at the moment. It is quite the fun. Okay. Alright, I'll just add a little bit of shape to the smoke, and then I think we're just about done. Should just hit 11 o'clock, so there you go. Oh, he's so cute! I do like that we managed to put the darker colours on the bottom, so it's sort of shadowier. underneath. Then we sort of need the key light. Just to make him pop out from the smoke a bit. Just a little tiny bit of light on the side of him so he doesn't blend in too much. Oh, the part where you dive from a boat after Mrs. D came and applauded after you singing! Yes! I am so excited. That's awesome. Yes, I do remember that part. That was rad. Mrs. D. Do you find that weird when you're in real life interrupts like the Twitch at the the streaming? Hello, actually, how are you? Because that's like before when my husband came in with tea, I was like, oh, go to the be right back stream because like he doesn't want to be on stream, which is completely fine. Like I don't want to force him to do anything he doesn't want to do, but it's like my real life suddenly interrupted live streaming. Okay, we're just finishing up this little rainbow ghastly, and I think that's the last bit of sketchbooking I'm going to do tonight. I think we're going to have to make a third sketchbook stream at some point. Maybe not my next one, but at some point to fill in this part of the page. But that is a very colourful, fun page. Yeah, it is a bit jarring. Yeah, that's a good word for it. It's sort of off-putting and a bit like interrupty. Like, yeah. So many crazy cool little bits. So we actually painted quite a lot tonight because I did all of that tonight, which is about the same amount as I did originally, I reckon. Yeah. I'll put a little shine on his head. So he looks more like a ball. Yeah. Thank you. The violet is a tricky one, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. And I like how this hand and that hand sort of complement each other quite a lot. I don't know, I might fiddle more with this ghastly later, but for now, this has actually got like little reflections all around of the smoke. And that might look good to have like little reflections of each colour coming around the ball. But I also am very worried I'm going to overpaint it and ruin him, so I think it's brushes down for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me! And yes, go join the Discord and post your art and chat and share resources and do all the things, because that's another place we can do that sort of stuff now. And I will include a link for the Mr. Scribble idea. I'll make sure we collect sort of at least a couple of scribbles. And yeah, again, if it turns out fun, maybe we could do multiple streams of it. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But thank you so much for joining me. Sunny DB, you're still here. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the streamverse with our cool community of cool cats. Alright, love you guys. You have a good night. See you. And I go to the other screen.